Yo, internet. So, Fairy Tail has kind of come full circle now. The world is back to what it used to be. Gray is still hurt. Natsu's feeling a lot better. Like, everybody knows their town, they know their terrain, and every Fairy Tail wizard is basically, you know, like, they're back at their home field advantage. What's the problem with this? Well, apparently they kind of have to face August now, so that's kind of a thing. I would mention the fact that that what's going on with Mira, Elfman, and Lizana is important, but since they beat their villains off screen, the most I can do is shrug my shoulders at that shit. The Spriggan 12 members are by far the biggest fucking jokes of this goddamn series. Not necessarily because they were necessarily presented well, because they were introduced very strongly. I mean, again, like when we look at the Brandish thing of her, of where she was when we first saw her to where she is now, with her holding fucking with her fucking holding Demaria in her hand and shit, like, and her leaving, basically saying like that, like, she's not a fucking enemy and she's not an ally, she's just gonna leave. And because of that, you think it's like, okay, Demaria, a person who can stop time and shit, she probably shouldn't have problems. Same thing with Brandish, who basically can enlarge and shrink organs. Even because I think that the dude who basically I forget his damn name. The dude who was fighting Lizana and Elfman, I'm pretty sure his sandstorms gave him like a very massive advantage. Jacob's thing was also very advantageous, but he also got beaten, even though it's not as powerful as everybody else's. But still, you also look at August in a whole, and it's like, well, yeah, August is one of the plenty of mages in this series who basically gets the title of strongest mage. And believe me, with him going up against Gildarts, you would kind of think, well, who else is going to fight him at this point? You know, because Gildarts is basically, like the offhand, like fucking Broly of this series. So technically, like, who else but him is going to fight August? You know, so basically, you think about it, and it's like, well, now the question is that since they shot every other Spriggan 12 member in the foot, how are they going to do August? And best case scenario is that I think that he's not really going to get too much screen time for his fight, because really, a character like that, which they don't really want to show most of his abilities and shit, which, as for what it looks like he just, like, all of his magic is just like high-powered key attacks from Dragon Ball Z. It's like, well, they don't really want to show his fights. So that's the thing. Also, on top of that too, we also have this whole thing of what is Gray doing to go and stop Zeref. Because again, Gray knows what is going on with Natsu. Hell, man, they all do. And of course, what the fuck is going on with Natsu is the fact that I believe that now Gray believes that since he does have he does have demon slaying magic and shit, which that he can use it on Zeref to actually beat him or kill him. But since Zeref is immortal, I'm pretty sure that somebody of his caliber can actually handle Gray with no problem. Because again, even, man, with all this stuff here, is like the power of friendship can push this story far. But honestly, Gray is the character who can't who pulls from it as well, but that's only in tragic times. Urza pulls from it whenever, man, she's losing the battle. Nasu just pulls it, man, when he starts fighting more than one enemy, or a fucking enemy who kind of has him beaten already. They kind of pull from it in very different ways. But basically what I'm saying is that Gray going up against Zeref at the moment is basically suicide, because again, he really has no defense against a man who is immortal, regardless of whatever the fuck that he can do. But honestly, the big thing that keeps crossing my mind though is what's gonna happen when Agnologia shows up again. I really wonder. But until then, that is what I gotta say about that. Sorry for this long-winded fucking review. I'll see you next time on the next John Grave Show. Tell me what do you think about this down there in the comment section. I'm out.